Hello and happy Halloween from T&D Productions! In the past, our Halloween videos have been ghosts and stories of monsters from around the world. But it occurred to me that we never made a video addressing the holiday itself or how it is celebrated around the world. So here it is, with a little backstory. But before we begin, please give us a treat by leaving us a like on this video, and if you haven't already, subscribe. This will make sure our videos get a larger audience. Now with that out of the way, let's get started. Halloween has its origins in Ireland and Scotland as Samhain, a fall festival where people would bring in their livestock and slaughter them. They would also bring in their herds in from the pasture in preparation for the cold winter. The people believed that the border between the living and the deceased was very thin. They believed at this time the souls of the long dead loved ones can visit the living one night of the year. However, evil spirits could also visit. Folks would dress in costumes to disguise themselves from these evil spirits. There were feasts to honor ancestors, and people would hollow out turnips to make jack-o'-lanterns to help scare away evil spirits during these feasts. Some remnants of these traditions still happens today. Dublin, Ireland still hosts the Samhain Parade every year. In Edinburgh, Scotland, the Samhain Fire Festival is held. However, the more traditional costumes and candy child-centered Halloween we know stems from medieval England with Christian origins. They celebrated All Hallows Day, also known as All Saints Day, on November 1st and All Souls Day on November 2nd. On these days, people would go door to door asking for donations to the church, praying for souls of the dead, or soul cakes, which is sort of like sweetbread. If you refuse, it is said that you would be cursed. This practice is seen in a lot of countries, such as the Philippines, which calls it Pangangalulua. This evolved into people dressing up as ghosts and begging for food, and later threatening that they will play a trick on you if you don't give them a treat, hence trick or treat. Later, the holiday, Hallows Eve, was changed to Halloween, which first appeared as the title of a Robert Burns poem. Among the bonny winding banks, where doom rins rippling clear, where Bruce Ants ruled the martial ranks and shook his Carrick spear. Some merry, friendly country folks together did convene to burn their knits and pow their stocks and had their Halloween fu blithe that night. In Japan, the land of anime Godzilla and anime Godzilla, Halloween is seen as a big adult party with all the hijinks and craziness a weekend-long party can have. The streets of the big cities are full of adults in cosplay. There is no kiddie party like what you would typically see in other countries. Of course, there's still a spooky overtone. Tokyo hosts the annual Kawasaki Halloween Parade, which anybody with a costume can participate. This means there could be a lot of problems that can result from many drunken, carefree, happy adults. If you go to Tokyo during this time, be aware of this or indulge in this. It's your choice. And we come to Mexico. Here, Halloween is called El Día de los Muertos, which is translated to Day of the Dead. This has nothing to do with the George R. Romero's zombie classic. This is a 2-day festival which honors dead ancestors. It is sort of a combination of indigenous customs mixed with the customs from the old world. It is said that on November 1st and November 2nd, the spirits of the deceased can come visit their descendants. If you have seen the Disney Pixar film Coco, you would get a clearer picture of this. People have feasts with their dead relatives and other family members and offer gifts to the spirits. As morbid as this sounds, it is not at all supposed to be spooky. In fact, this is a celebration of life and family. Now to Italy. Italy celebrates their own form of Halloween. They have Ognissanti, or All Saints' Day, which falls on November 1st and 2nd. But people start celebrating on October 31st, or All Hallows' Eve. In this holiday, families are visited by the souls of dead relatives. They decorate the graves of these family members with fall flowers as an invitation to visit them. Children are presented with gifts on behalf of the supernatural house guests. Everybody knows the American version of Halloween. You dress in scary costumes. Children go from door to door getting candy from neighbors and having school or church-sponsored costume parties, etc. Adults also like to get in on the action as well. They would dress up in scary costumes and go to a more adult-oriented party. Or they would keep their little ones safe while trick-or-treating. This American style has been imported to many countries all around the world. In the country I live in, South Korea, the native Korean children would have Halloween parties at their English institutions where they would play games and get candy while dressed in costumes. The adults who participate in these festivities, however, are the expat crowd, who go to a local bar hosting a party with elaborate costumes and celebrate like a mini Kawasaki Halloween parade. Lots of drunken mischief. So that concludes our look at Halloween around the world with a little bit of history. What do you think? How is Halloween celebrated in your country? Do you really celebrate Halloween? Leave a comment and let us know. Also, be sure to click that like button to let us know you like the video. Get this out to more people. If you haven't already, subscribe and ring that bell so you know when a new video drops. Happy Halloween from T&D Productions. This is Danny saying, may the Force live long and prosper with you until all are one. Thanks for watching.